Ukraine's president is calling on all countries to impose a complete oil embargo on Russia to choke out one of its main revenue streams. It comes as Russia has reportedly tapped a veteran general to be the new commander of its war on Ukraine. He's the same man who led a devastating campaign in Syria, a campaign remembered for its brutality and terror it caused to civilian populations. A Ukrainian family looking for a safe place to stay traveled 5 days to get to Houston. Now they're hoping to get to work to help support their loved ones back in Ukraine. Anayeli Reese spoke with them and their host family that helped them get here.
Marcelino, they tell me they had to take several flights to get to Mexico. Then they crossed the U.S. border and then one final flight to Houston.
We left everything behind.
With tears in her eyes, 20-year-old Adel shared with us how she managed to escape the war in Ukraine, leaving her whole life behind.
All the people we love, everything.
Adel was studying to be a journalist. She was living in Kyiv with her fiancé, Michael, when Russia invaded. They rushed to the Moldova border to get out.
And then my dad called at 6:30. He's like, yeah, so their armies entered the Odessa and Melitopol. They're shooting bombs everywhere. I think you need to get out.
Back in Houston, the Vitalsky family reached out to Adel. She'd lived with them for a year as an exchange student back in 2018.
I felt very helpless. We're thousands of miles away and across the ocean. What can we do?
They offered Adel and her family some financial support.
So we started doing some fundraising. My boys were doing lemonade stands. We did a market.
When Adel's 14-year-old brother was able to make it out of Ukraine, they decided to come here to the U.S. with the help of her host family.
She says, no, Mom, if we can come, I will feel safer. I want to come.
The only problem, the tourist visa would take months. So they decided to fly to Mexico and cross the border. The trip took 5 days. All with the help of the Vitalsky family, Adel, her fiancé, and her little brother arrived safely Saturday night.
I haven't seen them for almost 5 years. I was so excited, but also terrified because of this process for refugees.
The three are grateful to be here, but they have horrible guilt for those left behind. And they hope that one day they can be back in Ukraine, reunited with their loved ones again.
And we could see our parents and friends again, and we could have a wedding.
Well, their host family here in Houston did provide them with money to get Adel's mom out of Ukraine. Her dad stayed behind to watch their grandparents. Now, Adel and her fiancé hope to be able to raise money and send it back to their loved ones in Ukraine. Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.